we're now joined by Odwa Mbangwa, founder and director of Rising Dawn NPO, and he joins us via our video line. Odwa, thank you so much for joining us here on the late edition on SABC News. Perhaps maybe if you can just paint a picture for us and just, give us a bit of insight. We've seen that package there by our colleague in the Eastern Cape, just showing us the devastating scenes of just one family. How bad are the poverty levels in the Eastern Cape?
There is high level of poverty in the Eastern Cape, more especially in the local municipality where I reside, which is local Mandela Madizela, Mandela municipality. There is high rate of poverty there. There are a lot of families living under the similar situation as this of Zulu family, which you saw. But it is not the only family living under such conditions. There are many families. So there's high rate in Eastern Cape, not only in Bizana, but I can talk much about Bizana because it's where I am always seeing these things.
And what would you say are the contributing factors to these high levels of poverty? And in that story in which we saw, it's quite clear there that it seems as if the major problem in that household is a high level of unemployment in this country. It's very difficult to find a job. What are you finding in your community?
Yes, there is high level of unemployment, which result into people living into poverty. Also, there is distance between the stakeholders and the people in the community. Government is not so hands-on in terms of reaching out to people. You remember, we just coming from local elections, the presiding local councillors now, what councillors? They are new and they should be looking out as they are newly deployed or employed as councillors. They should be looking out on their community. What is lacking? What can be done? Because if the councillors and their ward committees were active enough, I'm sure that family wouldn't have lived under such situation for a very long time like this. But I would say there is a failure on those that are deployed to look on communities based on wards, because they are the one who are collecting the database of their wards and submit it to their local municipality or to their superiors, so that immediate intervention can be taken when necessary. Because I would say, for instance, the Zulu family, if you look at that family, lived in such situation for more than 4 years, and there've been a councillor there, there've been a ward committee there. So I believe that should they have taken initiative earlier, the family would have got the assistance. So not only in that ward of the Zulu family, but even in other wards, I would shift the blame to the local councillors who are not paying attention to the people in need. Imagine such children living in such condition, not even having IDs so that they can benefit from everything that other kids are benefiting.
And Odwa, where those councillors are not visible, you are playing a major role in terms of helping these members of your community. Maybe if you can just give us a picture of how exactly are you assisting some of these families who seem to be really in a dire kind of a situation here?
At first, it was a struggle to have a working relationship with the municipality. For some reasons, the municipality have been saying they don't have funds for NPOs, and I was okay with that. But then what we are doing mostly, we do awareness campaign and awareness campaigns on GBV. That's where we mostly identify these problems. However, when we identify the problem, the first door to knock at its municipality. But at first, it was a struggle for us to get the immediate help we needed for people. There was so much distance. I think the media influence shifted that gap, because now I can see there is a close working relationship, because municipality, for instance, is so hands-on in trying their level best for that family of Zulu to get the help immediately. So we've been having this ongoing communication with the mayor and with the municipal manager. I would say now there is, I think we are getting somewhere, but there is distance between municipality and its people that it's supposed to serve. There's that distance. And as NPOs, NGOs on the local municipality, we are not paid the necessary attention that we should be getting, because we are the people that actually identifies problems that the ward councillors and ward committees are not paying attention to, are not, I would say they don't even care of.
What interventions are needed here in order for you as an NPO to try and help and assist where you can, or maybe even where government, I mean, because you keep on saying that municipalities don't even know which community members are affected by these high levels of poverty. What interventions do you think are needed to come in and assist these families in your community?
One, there must be a way of the mayor monitoring the councillors. I think, because I think councillors are deployed on a political base. So I think if there would be some sort of workshop to equip councillors on how to serve the community, and two, the municipality must work hand in hand with organizations such as this, so that immediate intervention can be done when such situation has been identified by an NPO. And again, the government must try to have a budget for NPOs in municipalities, so that for instance, we do all these things without assistance, even with transport. So if there would be a budget from the from the government to municipality to assist organizations, it would be an easy and effective and impactful working relationship collectively with all other stakeholders. Number three, I think the municipality should also adhere to the NSP of GBV, which is National Strategic Plan pillars, which are 6 pillars. And they are supposed to know those pillars, that if they want to implement them, they cannot implement them without the assistance of local NGOs, because they are the ones that are living with people in such situations.
Odwa, thank you so much for your time and that insight.